Hey, we're back in the kitchen with more tomatoes. There's just so much information when it comes to tomatoes, recipes and tips and all those things. So in part two, you're going to see me put together the gazpacho as well as taste it. So hope you enjoy. We've got all our ingredients together. Oil, water, vinegar, sherry, garlic, cucumber, the peppers, and remember you can use yellow, red, green, orange, your favorite pepper, and of course those gorgeous tomatoes. And I've got a blend of the French tomatoes, I've got some Italian, I have some California tomatoes. I love blending flavors of different items. Now, if you know me, years ago while working with the Food Network, we had a gadget and we couldn't make it work on camera. So I have tested this thing 3 or 4 times, and if it doesn't work today, I will laugh and cry at the same time. Okay, if you know me, you know I like to experiment. So I'm going to make the gazpacho 2 ways, in the food chopper as well as with the handheld immersion blender, okay? So let's scoop some ingredients in here. The tomatoes, or do you say tomato? There we go. I want to get some of that juice down too. So this is when it's good to use a slotted spoon. I mean, not slotted spoon, but a solid spoon. Let's put some of that liquid in there. See how much we can get in there. I'll try to go, I don't know if I can go half and half. I think that might be a good way to do it, right? That looks about like half, huh? I got to make sure we get the chopper in there. And let's add some of our garlic here. The yellow peppers. I almost said yellow squash there. The cucumbers, of course. Make sure we get our cover in there. And we're going to add some olive oil. And remember, the recipe will be in the description. It calls for, I believe, a 1/4 cup, so it's about 2 tablespoons per half. 1001, 1002. Okay. And about the same amount of the sherry. Not quite as much of the vinegar, though. Add some sherry there. That's the lid I just dropped. Some water. About a cup of water here. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Voila. Ooh, did I forget anything? Did I leave anything out? Ooh, how about the vinegar? Just a little bit of vinegar. About a tablespoon or so. Voila. A little more. Remember, we can adjust these later. Okay, let's get our lid on. And let's hope I do this properly, because we don't want ingredients popping out on us. Looks secure. Voila, let's give it a try. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's open it up, see what we got. Oh, look at our gazpacho. Hey now, hey now. It's looking pretty good, huh? Now you can puree it a little more if you like, chop it a little finer if you like. Want to make sure we get all that incorporated. Now let's see what happens when we do it with our handheld blender. Okay, same thing. We'll add the remainder. We'll add our garlic, our cucumber, yellow pepper. Go ahead and lift this up. It's that old paper towel trick. Remember, put a piece of paper towel down underneath your cutting board and it locks it in place. Okay, isn't that pretty? Now, again, we'll add our olive oil. Don't be afraid to add a little more olive oil. It just adds a great flavor, and it's also great for the body. our vinegar. Water. And last but not least, that's sherry. Sherry, baby. I had a little more than the recipe calls for there. Now, let's try out our handheld blender, or immersion blender as it's called. Remember, when you're working with this tool, tilt the food away from you so it doesn't splatter back up on your gorgeous outfit. You see how I just kind of tilt that forward? And take your time. I'll also share with you, I'll stop the blending so you can hear me. One of the classic way of making the gazpacho is in a mortar and pestle. And you don't get this foaminess that you see. You see that there? How it foams up? If you just kind of grind it up with the mortar and pestle, you won't get that look. Although, I must admit, it looks quite nice. It looks almost like a creamy texture, doesn't it? Remember to tilt it away from you so as not to splash back up on yourself. And if you'd like, you can strain this and get all the seeds and the big chunks out. That looks pretty good. All right, so our gazpacho is ready. This is the one that I use the chopper, the food processor. I gotta be honest, it looks very much like salsa. Okay. And here on the right hand, on my right, is the one that I use the immersion blender. And I actually love the way that looks. That's gorgeous. So let's plate it up, or should I say bowl it up, and we'll do our best part and taste it and see what we've got here. So I'm going to go ahead and ladle some in. And when gazpacho is served, a lot of times you'll take and, crumbled up breadcrumbs, day-old bread, or crumble it up, soak it in water, then add it to the gazpacho. What I did, though, is just toast some bread and put in the bottom to kind of elevate our dish. I'm going to take some sprigs of Italian parsley, just kind of dress her up a bit there, and maybe a dollop of sour cream. I think that might be nice. We'll just do a little dollop of sour cream on that one. Okay, let's bowl up the other one as well. Again, I just love the way that looks. That's gorgeous, that color. And I've got my little hashtags in there. We'll allow that bread to just soak up some of that gazpacho. And if you notice, when we're making it, I didn't add any salt or pepper. So if you want to check it for seasoning and add a little salt and pepper, of course, do that. If you're a big sour cream fan, add more. If you don't like sour cream, stay away from it, right? Because it is your gazpacho. Okay, well, come back here and we'll taste it. Well, the proof's in the pudding. Put it in your mouth to see how it tastes. Now I'm going to try the first one, the one that we use the food processor, the chopper with. See how that tastes. I'm just going to mix some of that sour cream in. That's good. That's very good. Well, oh, gotta try the other one too, don't I? Add a little bit of pepper to it, I think. The cracked black pepper. Let's try the one I use, the immersion blender. I really like the way this one looks. This is absolutely gorgeous. Again, I'll mix some of that sour cream in. Reach down and get some of that toast point. Wow, that's good. Just imagine letting that chill for a little while and enjoy it. Hope you enjoy these little vignettes, my little recipes from my garden in the backyard. Remember, it's always about love. Spread love. Peace. See you soon. Wow. Hey, baby. Got gazpacho. You want to try it?
Yeah.